I've got you under my skin.
The tattoo, it's a camera gun. It's a symbol of the organization Invisible Children that I've spent a lot of my life dedicating to. I volunteer and do really involved with them. They work to end the war in northern Uganda, specifically to get kids that have been abducted into the ranks. It's an organization that's really close to my heart, and also the symbol itself, it's sort of, I'm going into documentary filmmaking, and it sort of ties all that into it. So if I don't stick with Invisible Children, or if I don't stick with documentaries, I still kind of have best of both worlds. So I'm really happy with it.
My first one is a pair of ballet slippers because I've been studying ballet for 15 years. And the second one is a bumblebee because my nickname's Laura B. And my sister actually drew the tattoo. So it's got my sister's artwork.
Under my skin, I've got you under my skin.
Called my mom up. I said, Mom, over break, me and you were getting tattoos. She was like, all right, let's do it. I like the game Zelda, hence the Triforce is why I got it. So I also like video games a lot, so I was like, might as well just wrap it all into one, being like, this is video games and Zelda. And also it means courage, wisdom, and power. So I try to embody those three things. So.
I was visiting my sister in Pittsburgh, and I was helping her move, and she was like, let's go find something fun to do today, and I was like, let's go get a tattoo. So she took me to the tattoo parlor, and we just went and got it.
Under my skin.
Well, I just always wanted birds because they're my favorite animal. It was the day after I was dating my boyfriend. We wanted to do something like spontaneous and fun, so I got that and he got his tongue pierced.
That hurt? A little. I didn't feel a thing.
It's in Latin, and it's Latin for yield not into misfortunes, but push all the more boldly against them. It's like a Latin proverb. It's just kind of a daily reminder to not let the things that you can't really control get you down, and just that if you just push against it and do your best, you will get what you're working for.
Under my skin, so deep in my heart, so deep.
I decided to get my tattoo literally the day after I turned 18, when it was legal for me to get it. I had my appointment actually set up for me even 2 weeks before, so I had a legitimate artist to do it for me, and I was pretty excited about it. To me, it's kind of a carpe diem type thing, seize the day. It basically means you have the sun. It's supposed to be like the Japanese rising sun, which means energy is powerful as a rising sun, and the word embrace means embrace it, be energetic, live every day like it's your last. It's just something, if I'm having a bad day or whatever, I look at it and it's kind of just a reminder that tomorrow will be better.
Under my skin, so deep in my heart, so deep in my heart, that's your.
I remembered I sang this one song, a classical song, in French, and I love French, and it was related to music, so I was like, oh, I'll get a word from that song, and it turned out to be, I decided on the word radieuse, because that's kind of the high point in the song, and it's just really powerful, and it kind of represents music as a whole to me. I got it on my lower hip because it is kind of a personal thing, so I kind of gotten in a spot where it isn't visible except to people who I this will be intimate with, and myself.
I started drawing my own tattoo designs and found one that I really liked. And it was a heart with a rose wrapped around it. And my boyfriend said that we could dedicate it to us being together. So I'm the heart and he's the rose wrapped around me.
under my skin.
The first one I got from a song that I'm like in love with by John Legend, and it says everybody knows but nobody really knows, and I got that one because I mean it's kind of a simple quote that everybody can kind of relate to. You know, people think they know your situation or they think they know what you're going through, but in fact nobody really knows. You're the only person that can comprehend any of that. So the second one I got, it's a tribal snake. I got that one because I knew I wanted a tribal and I just didn't know what I wanted. So I started searching online and I came across people with a lot of like serpent tattoos, and I started looking into the meaning of them. And I mean, it mostly means like femininity, temptation, which is something that we fight on a daily basis. So I figured like it's kind of carrying temptation around with you and just kind of a reminder that it's there and present in the world.
Under my skin.
My mom was being a total dude. She was like yelling at me ridiculous. And so I was in the shower sitting down because I was like pissed off at her, and she walks in, she's screaming, and for some reason like I put my hands up like a retard. I'm like, "Is that Bunny?" Like that, like flipping ears back as if I was like horrified. And then she's like, "Oh my god, like you're so adorable, you're so cute." And then she wasn't mad at me anymore. So then she just called me like Bunny. And then Mariana, the girl who drew the tattoo for me, she started calling me Ellie Bunny. So that became my nickname. And then all my friends started calling me Bunny and whatever. So that's why I got it.
I'm adopted from there, and I thought that like I should have at least something that like I don't know. It means something to me because I mean you got to know about your heritage and stuff. It's something I try to live by. It's love what you do what you love, and I really feel strong about that because I feel fortunate because I'm doing something that my career path is something that I want to do and I have the ability to do.
You're a part of me, so deep in my heart, so deep.
I'm really happy that I got it. Getting a tattoo is definitely a big commitment. You really have to think about it.
I try to put stuff that means things to me on me.
I think it's just an expression of who you are and how you feel and stuff.
I think if you want one or you're thinking about getting one, just to go for it, because I mean it's a huge decision with the whole forever thing, but you're never gonna know until you do it. So I would say just stop thinking about it and go get it.
I would say if you're going to get a tattoo, make sure it means something. That you're not just getting it to get a tattoo. That's my personal view.
Make sure that it's something meaningful to you that you've been wanting to get for a while, or just do what I did and be spontaneous.
It's worth it if you find one that you really love, but if you don't like absolutely love it, don't get it.
I plan on getting a lot more.